Good day, everyone. I'm a first reporter of Chapter 7. Our topic is Introduction to Produce Cost and Industry Structure. In this chapter, in this chapter, you will learn about explicit and implicit cost and accounting and economic profit, production in the short run, cost in the short run, production in the long run, cost in the long run. So first, let's illustrate the range of different market structure. We will we will explore the perfect competition, monopoly and monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. In perfect competition, many firms try to sell identical products. Identical products such as agricultural products like vegetables, rice, and other agricultural products. And also, gasel pud sila og gasoline and electronic accessories. In monopolistic competition, many firms try to sell similar but not identical products such as kanang mga bag, mga pagkaon, mga wine, muna sila. And then, in oligopoly, few firms try to sell identical or similar products such as na nagpili lang sila og unsay gusto nila i-sell, agricultural products ba or kanaang identical products such as kanang mga smartphones ngayon ana. And then sa monopoly, no similar products sila. So ang ilang gina sell sa monopoly is kanang mga products nga mga identical. Mga identical products na ilang gina-sale such as kanang mga agricultural products, gasoline, electronic resources, mga inana. The vast majority of American firms have fewer than 20 employees as of 2010. 2010, the U.S. Census Bureau counted 1.7 million firms with employees in the U.S. economy. So in a table, we have a number of employee 0 to 9 and 10 to 19, 20 to 99, 100 to 499, and then 500 or more. And then we have a firm percentage or total firm, and then we have a number of paid employees and percentage of total employment. So sa pagkuha diri sa box diri sa category nga 4,543,315 is imo lang na siyang i-divide nimo sa total firm, and then imo i-times sa 100 makuha na nimo ng percentage. Mao ra gyapon diri sa number of paid employees or percentage of employment. Next is explicit cost and implicit cost and accounting and economic profit. So, in explicit cost are out-of-pocket cost, that is actual payment, wages, firm pays its employee to rent that the firm pays for its office, or explicit cost. So, ang explicit cost is kana siyang mga actual payment such as kanang mga bayad nimo sa renta, sa mga salary sa imong mga tao, yun na. And then while ang implicit cost are the subtable but just as important, they represent the opportunity cost. So In explicit pod is implicit is kana ang kumbaga for the kumbaga nakay isa ka butang kumbaga nakay kotse and then nakakibali kotse tapos need ka og capital for your other negosyo, so need nimo i-seal lang imong sakyanan para makakapital ka sa kuan sa makakapital ka sa imong negosyo. And then accounting profit is such as concept or means total revenue. So total revenue minus explicit cost. So ma-explain na ako unya. Economic profit is a total revenue minus total cost including both explicit and implicit cost. So nara siya. Example, Fred currently work from the corporate law firm. He is considering opening his own legal practice where he expects to earn 200,000 per year once he established himself. To run his own firm, he need an office and law clerk. He has planned the project office which rent for 15,000 per year. He could hire a law clerk for 35,000 per year if this figure are accurate. So first step is you need to calculate the cost. So you need to calculate the cost. So ang cost niya is 15,000 na office rental, and then law clerk salary nga 35,000 ginag-hire man siya og kanang law clerk iyang sweldahan og 35,000 per year. And then mana siya i-plus, so may siya 50 plus 35 is equal to 85. And then ang 85, that is your explicit cost. And then sa step 2, abstracting the implicit cost from the revenue gives you the accounting profit. So ang yung revenue is ang konsya is nag-expect siya og 200,000. So ang yung revenue is 200,000, and then minusan sa iyang explicit cost nga katong ipangbayad niya sa iyang office rental og sa salary sa iyang law clerk. Then ang result is 115,000. This calculation consider only the explicit cost to open his own practice. Fred would have to quit his current job. Here he is earning the annual salary of 125k. This would be an explicit cost of opening his own firm. So ang kuan ng iyang revenue diri kibali ang 120. So sa economic profit is a total revenue minus explicit minus implicit. So ang total revenue gaina is 200,000, and then minusan sa 85,000 nga explicit, and then minusan sa 125 nga implicit. So it is negative 10k per year. Fred would be losing 10k per year. That does not mean he would be not want to open his own business, but it does mean he would be earning 10k less than he work for a corporate firm. So kumbaga iya lang gibana-bana og asa siya makakuan para sa pagtry niya og negosyo para next kuan makakuan na siya kanang makakuan na siya og asa ipadayon niya. So next is production in the short run. The production process for pizza ilang kuandre ha, kanang example. The production process for the pizza includes inputs such as ingredients, the effort of the pizza makers, and tools and materials for cooking. So, muna siyang production process. First is, sa production process jud is, includes ang material resources, and then labor, capital, technology, syempre, and then entrepreneurship. In natural resources, um, land or such as land or raw materials, the ingredients for pizza, this includes yes, water, tomatoes, herbs, basta kanang mga masagol sa pizza, apil na siya sa natural resources. Next is labor. When talk about the production, labor means human effort, both physical and mental. So, sa labor po, is kanaang, syempre, ang kanaang pizza maker, muna siyang labor. And then, ang capital, when economists use the term capital, they that mean financial capital. So, sa capital po, dili means na basta capital na gani, dili dayon hisgutan nga kwarta na dayon. Capital, pwede po niyo mahimong capital ang machines, equipments, building. Muna siya, pwede na siya makonsider nga capital. And then, technology. Technology repair the processes for production, processes for the production day. And then, sa technology po is sa paghimog pizza, napod yun na involved na sa pag-produce og pizza, sa pizza production, I mean, siyempre magamit yun na siya technology such as, ang best example na is oven. And then sa entrepreneurship, production involved many decision and much knowledge, even the something or as simple as pizza. So sa entrepreneur food is kanan ni silang mga sila na mismo ang mag-produce bitaw, like sila na mismo ang magbaligya, mag-involve na dara dayon ang decision making, kailangan og knowledge para di malugi, yan na siya. So let's discuss about fixed output or variable outputs. Our fixed outputs are those can easily be decreased or increase or decrease in the short period of time. So ang fixed output is kanaang dili siya dali mag-increase pero di pud siya dali mag-decrease. And then ang variable output po is those can easily increase or decrease in a short period of time. So ang variable outputs is kabaliktaran siya sa fixed output, kay kanang kung sa fixed output is dili dali mag-increase or mag-decrease in a short period of time. Sa variable po is dali ra siya mag-increase, dali ra siya mag-decrease na siya. Tapos economists often use shorthand form for the production function. So ang iyang formula diri is Q is equal F times L times K. So ang K represent all of the variable inputs, and then sa K po is nag-represent all the fixed outputs. Differentiate between short and long run production. In the short run is the period of time during which less factors of production are fixed. So sa short period of time is kana ang production is fix kana ang dali ra siya ay dili siya dali mailisdan. And then sa long is the period of time during which factors are variable. So sa long run is kana ang variable siya dili siya dali ra siya maalisdan rather. Then narang solving anang sa kuan ma-explain ako that nag-provide ko example. So ang atong formula is Q is equal F times L times K. Muna siya. So let's assume nga ang atong function is 2. So mahimo siyang Q is equal 2 times L times K. So ang K is ang mag-consider siya as ang L is labor, and then ang K is capital. So with one oven, akong example with one oven and 7 hours of labor, so ang mabutang nato is Q is equal 2 times 8 nga kuan kana ang labor, and then 1 nga sa oven, so mag-equal siya og 16. So 16 pizza 16 ka pizza ang ma-produce sa 8 hours. Or sa pag-increase another example sa pag-increase. So increase labor to 16 hours. So 16 hours na ako while still having one oven. So one oven ra gyapon siya. So ang atong makuha na is Q is equal to times 16 hours nga labor times capital nga kanang oven na makonsider siya capital kay equipment man siya. So i-times na nimo siya 2 times 16 times 1 is equal to 32. So mo na siya ang fixed variable kanang dili siya dali mailisdan, dili pud siya dali ma-kuan in a short period of time. And then sa long or sa variable with 2, akong gi example is duha na ka oven, kibali duha na siya ka oven with 2 ovens and 16 hours of labor of time ra akong example. So meron na siyang 2 is equal Q is equal 2 times 16 times 2. So ang ma-produce ana nga pizza is 64. Sorry, 64. That is all. Thank you.
Cost in short run. In economics, the short run refers to a period in which some factors of production are fixed such as land, equipment, or buildings, while others like labor and raw materials can be varied during this time. Firms face different types of costs that influence their production, decision, and pricing and profitability. Understanding this cost is important for firms to determine output levels and potential profit. Cost in short run. In the short run, some factors of production, such as land and building, are fixed, while others, like labor and raw materials, can change during this period. Business face different kind of costs that affect their production decisions and profits. So types of costs. Fixed costs or FC. These are expenses that do not change with output, such as rent, machinery, or insurance. Even if new goods are produced, fixed costs must still be paid. Fixed costs or FC. These are costs that do not change even production stop, such as rent or machinery and insurance. 2. Variable costs or BC. This change depending on the level of production. Examples include wages for workers, electricity, and raw materials. variable cost or BC. This cost is very depending on how much firm produce, like wages, electricity, and raw materials. Total cost or TC, the sum of fixed and variable costs. The total cost or TC, the total amount of spent on production, calculated as fixed cost plus variable cost, or TC equals FC plus VC. Total cost equals fixed cost plus BC or variable cost. So number 4, average cost or what we call AC, the cost per unit of output calculated as total cost divided by the number of units produced. Average cost usually follows a U-shaped curve, falling at first, then rising due to efficiency. Average cost or AC, the cost per unit output found by dividing the total cost by the number of units produced. 5. Marginal cost or MC, the additional cost producing one more unit. It is calculated as the change in total cost divided by the change in output. Marginal cost or MC, the additional cost of producing one more unit of output. So, to understand cost in short run, understanding these costs helps firms plan their production efficiency and make better pricing decisions. And that's all my report about in the short run.
Hi guys, I'm Jandar Leon Beristaho and this is my report, Production and Cost Relationship. A firm total cost depends on the input it uses and their prices. For example, hiring more workers increase variable cost. However, as production expands, diminishing margin returns occur. Each additional worker contributes less to total output. This causes marginal cost and total cost to rise more quickly at higher level of output. Example of that, in every business, kinahanglan gid nato og workers, materials, machines to produce goods. These inputs cost money. So, when production increase, variable cost like wages, materials rise because the business uses more inputs. However, after a certain point, each additional worker adds less output because of diminishing returns. This makes cost rise faster at higher production level. So, example, a bakery hires one baker. Nakabuhat siya og 20 ka cakes. Total cost is low. So, nag-hire siya og 5 bakers makes 80 ka cakes. So, cost increased normally. And nag-hire na po siya og 10 bakers in a small kitchen, start getting in each other way. Each new baker adds few cakes, cost increased faster. So, naikuan in a kitchen, ug napulo mo kabuok dra nya gamay kay inyong kitchen, nagid na ay kanang possibilities nga maghuot niya, mugamay pud ang kuan, mugamay pud inyong mabuhat nga cake tungod sa kahuot, samot na kanang igang. So dito tayo sa average and marginal cost. Terms: ATC, average total cost, meaning cost per unit. AVC, average variable cost, meaning variable cost per unit. MC, marginal cost, meaning cost of production one more unit. Ang formula sa ATC is total cost divide output. Sa AVC naman is variable cost divide output. Sa MC is total cost divide output. So in ATC, na kay total cost nga $100, output nga 20. So imong ATC is 5 per unit. In ABC is variable cost is 660. Na kay output nga 20. So na kay 3 per unit. Divide na. In MC is cost rises for 100 to 110 when production 1 extra unit. So na kay 10. MC nga 10. The MC curve intersects the ATC and ABC at their own lowest point. This is where production is most efficient. The relationship between this cost creates the cost curve. ATC and ABC are typically U-shaped, while the MC curve slopes upward due to diminishing returns. Importantly, the MC curve always intersect at the ATC and ABC curve at their own lowest points. So here in profit and revenue, formula sa profit is total revenue minus total cost. In average profit naman is average revenue minus average cost. So example, a coffee shop sells 100 coffee. Price for $3. Total revenue is 300. Total cost of making 100 coffees equals 200. So diri na magsugod, diri na yun mo gamiton ng formula sa profit. Profit 300 minus 200 equals 100. Here in variety of cost patterns, not all industries face the same cost structures. Some business have high fixed cost but low variable cost. Other have low fixed cost but high variable cost. Seasonal service like snow removal or manufacturing often experience rising cost when running continuously as equipment wears down and labor productive it decrease. So different businesses have different cost structures. Number 1, high fixed cost, low variable cost. Example, internet service provider. A high fixed cost is infrastructure equipment. In low variable cost is adding more users is cheap. And number 2, low fixed cost, high variable cost. Example, snow removal service or food stall. Low fixed cost, little equipment or high variable cost, fuel, labor, and labor for jobs. Number 3 naman, manufacturing with rising cost. Machine wear out, workers get tired, or productivity decrease, cost increases over time. So how this affect in business decision? This effect in business decision, if costs are high, the firm must increase price or reduce production. If costs are low per unit, the firm can low price and compete. So this is my simple final example. So, nakay business nga local t-shirt business. So nakay item nga total revenue and selling 50 t-shirt at $10 each. Fixed cost rent machine, variable cost cloth labor, total cost anya profit dayon. So nakay total revenue na 500 dayon fixed cost na 200, dayon variable cost nga 150, dayon napud kay total cost nga 350. So ang 500 i-minus nimo sa 350, ang 150 mao na imong profit. So that's all guys, that's my report and thank you very very much.
So, good day everyone. I'm the last reporter of Chapter 7, Production in the Long Run. So, in the long run, all factors, labor, capital, are variables. So, production function. Short run, some factors fixed. So, long run, all factors, variables. Firms adjust both labor and machine. So, ito sabtong sa kalahian sa short run o long run. So sa short run ang labor ra ang variable. Pero ang capital sama sa computer kay fixed. Then, sa long run, tanan factors labor ug capital pwede i-adjust. So atong tanawon ang example sa typist. Sa typing. So kung isa ka typist ug isa ka PC is maka-type sila og 5 letter per hour. Then, kung madungag ka na pag typist pero usa ra gyapon ang PC, magsugod na og diminishing. So kita na to no. So no. So nga after kuan to typist mubaba ang marginal productivity. So may to. So ang uban workers dili na kay efficient kay isa ra ang ilang computer. So long run production function. With more capital, productivity improves. Firms can avoid diminishing marginal productivity longer. So di sa example diri kay kung kinahanglan na og 15 documents per day, pwede na modungag og PC. So no kita na to ay nanay tulo ka PC na nagamit. Mas taas ang production o mas dugay maabot ang diminishing returns. So in short, sa short run, limited ang output tungod kay fixed ang capital. Then ang the long run is mas efficient kay both labor capital pwede i-adjust. Cost in the long run. All costs are variable. And firms can prepare technologies to find the less costly combination of input. The substitution between labor and machines depend on wage and machine cost. So choices of production technology. So a firm can perform many tasks with a range of combination of labor and physical capital. So diri ay sa choice of production is nailay na mga technology para makaproduce. So example sa paglimpyo sa usa ka park. Sa technology 1 naay 10 workers o 2 ka machine. Sa technology 2 naay 7 workers o 7 machines. Sa technology 3 naay 3 workers o 7 machines. So diri aday nagdepende sa presyo sa labor ug machines ang firm pili sa pinakabarato nga combination. So rising labor cost. All labor costs increase. Firm shift to use more machines. Sa example diri sa A low wage. So di sa cost of total sa technology 1 is 560. Then sa cost of technology 2 is 600. Then payon sa 3 is 680. So ang kung workers ang workers kay 40 ang cost $40. So pinaka cheap jud ra kay 560. So diri na punta sa example B ug sa high wage machine intensive chip test. So makita na to sa total cost is kung workers cost of kuan siya $55. So ang pinaka chips dira kay kaning technology to. So mo na ang pinaka chip. So sa example C, so kung ang cost sa worker is $90, so ang pinaka chips niya sa technology 3. So 830. Kung mas taas ang workers cost, is mas pila nimo ang machine kay makabarato man. So ang reason diri kay firms adjust sa input price para makabarato. So economies of scale. The larger scale, lower average cost. For example, so economies of scale means nga kung mudako ang production, mababa ang average cost per unit. So example, kung usa ka factory maghimo lang og 1,000 alarms clock, ang gasto kay uh, 12 per clock. Pero kung maghimo sila og 2,000 units, ang cost mubaba lang og 8 Kung kung 5,000 units ilang himuon, mas barato pag yun. Maabot na lang per dollar lang kada unit. So pasabot ani mas dako nga production, mas efficient kay ang gasto ipang apod-apod sa daghan output. Mo ni ang mga dagkong companies kasagaran mas ka-offer og mas barato nga presyo kumpara sa mga gamay nga producers. So diri aday mas daghang kag i-produce, mas gamay ang average cost. So mao ni sa 1,000 units din kung 1,000 units ang gasto kay 12 isa. Kung 2,000 ang gasto na po kay 8. Din pag kung 5,000 ka units, daghang kayo ang imong baligya kay 4. So diri na ta sa long run average cost. So LRAC is formed from a many SRAC curves to show economies of scale, constant return, and diseconomies. So, ang LRA na nagpakita ang pinakabarato nga cost sa lain-laing level of output na sila tulo kay stage. So, si economics of scale, constant returns, diseconomies. So the 5 different short run average curves each represent a different level of fixed cost, from the low level of fixed cost at SRAC 1 to the high level of fixed cost at SRAC 5. So other curve not in the diagram. So lie between ones that fixed cost ones that are here. The long run average cost curve shows the lowest cost production each quality of output when fixed costs can vary. So it is firm by the bottom edge of the family of SRAC curve. So if firms wish to produce quantity 3, it will choose the fixed cost associated with SRAC 3. So sa economics of scale, sa economics of scale, kung mudako ang production, bubaba ang cost. Dili sa constant returns to scale, kung mud- kung kumudungagan kag output parehas na gyapon ang cost. Din sa diseconomies of scale, kung sobra ra kadako, mas mahal na usab ang cost. Muna din ang pasabot. Sa LRC and firm size, uh, clear minimum, uh, only the optimal size, flat bottom, mini possible efficient size. Ano ni? Then, DRIA sa LRAC curve and the size and the number of firms. So DRIA day ang long run average cost curve o LRAC curves kay nagpakita unsaon pag-compute sa gasto sa production kung dugay na ang time nga daghan nga produkto. Importante daw kay magpakita kung pila ka firms ang makasulod o makasurvive sa usa ka industry. So atong tan-awon sa A, LRAC curve with a clear minimum point. So makita nato ang pinakagamay nga gasto sa production naa sa 10,000 units. Kung usa ka firm mag-produce og mas gamay pareha sa 5,000 units o mas dako pareha sa 25,000 or 20,000, mas taas ilang gasto kaysa sa $500. So dili sila competitive. Di sila competitive. So bao nga kung ang market nagkinahanglan og 1 million dishwashers, so mahimo nga naay 100 firms nga produce pareha-pareha ra og units. So diriya sa B, low cost firms will produce with between output labels R and S. So diriya sa B, makita nato flat ang ubos sa LRAC curve gikan sa label R hangtod sa S. So when the LRAC curve has a flat bottom firm, so production inequality, a flat bottom can complete. So in this case, inequal producing quality between 5,000 and 20,000 can compete efficiently. Although a firm producing less than 5,000 or more than 20,000 will face higher average cost and enable to competitive. So diri aday pasabot bisan unsang firm nga uh, unsa ka firm nga mag-produce og 5,000 hangtod sa 20,000 units, makasurvive gihapon kay pareha sa ilang gasto na $500. So ang firms nga mulapas og moubos anang label, mas taas ilang gasto og dili sila competitive. So mo na da. So so ang lesson kay ang porma sa LRC curve kay maoy determinar kung pila ka firms ug unsay size nila nga kasulod sa usa ka industry. So sa chemical industry, so example cost of pipes depends on circumference BS area. The larger pipes carry much more volume related to cost. So then sa table sa converting pipes economics of scale of the chemical industry. So makita nato sa economics of scale sa chemical industry ang example dra kay sa pipes kung depende sa di sa circumference, pero ang capacity sa flow mas paspas modako. So kung modako ang pipes, mas barato na per unit of output. So diyan makita nato sa table 4,816. Kanam siya dako. And pagabot sa area is mas dako ni si 885. So mula to ma'am. and goodbye. Thank you.